I think we all agree on this. I
I
think we
think
all got OU and Baylor. And basically, I'll just say this. I think for OU, I think the thing that they needed in that program was the defense to be changed around, and they brought a defensive coach in. I think that and he brought in some guys that he knows, some guys that know his system as well to help with that. The thing now is we know that Oklahoma always has skilled guys. Yes, they lost one guy, right? But they still had a guy in I believe Marvin Mims who stayed, and he was at Big 12 Media Days. And just what he was talking about the team, about the new coaching staff, he was just saying everything's elite. We've been pushed harder than we've ever been pushed before. It could have just been all talk. But the fact that Dylan Gabriel is in his offense along with his offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, he already knows the offense. He's able to teach. Is a difference when you have a player as a coach as well, and he's the coach of the offense as well at his position as quarterback. So who better to teach these players this offense? I think OU's offense is going to be humming. I think they're going to make it. I think Baylor probably is going to make it in as maybe a one loss, two loss team, and then yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Man, honestly, I think Baylor is a better team than Oklahoma right now. I don't know if Oklahoma's putting it together yet, but I like Mims. I remember him coming out of high school, man. He was this 5-star guy. But I don't think his numbers were all that great last year. And I just think Oklahoma has some work to do. I mean, it's not the same offense that we're used to seeing. It's not the same. They don't have a guy that they're targeted. They don't have a CD Lamb or DD Westbrook out there. It's just a bunch of guys. They have a bunch of guys by committee.
Marvin
And
Mims is that dude, bruh.
Mims is great. Like
Mims
I
is
said, I
that
remember
dude,
him
bruh.
coming out of high school. He was this 5-star recruit, but at the same time, they're rotating 7 wide receivers now. If you look at it, because we got Hazelwood from there. So I checked out what's going on over there at Oklahoma. It's just a bunch of guys getting looks. It's a bunch of young guys, older guys. They're all getting looks, and it's a big group. It's a committee right now. They don't have one guy that's just going for 1,000 yards.
I think Marvin Mims is going to be that dude. I think that's the reason why the coaching staff picked him to go to Big Ten Media Days. Like if
Of
if he
course.
wasn't if he wasn't that guy who they was expecting to be the prime number one receiver, I doubt that they pick him to go to Big 12 Media Days to represent the team.
I mean, of course he's the number one wide receiver, but their number one wide receiver didn't he clip didn't eclipse what 600 yards last year?
Last year they didn't even Spencer Rattler couldn't throw the ball, and all we saw with Caleb Williams, we didn't see that he was a proven thrower. We just saw his legs. So how can you get the receivers the ball?
Uh, like I said, a lot of guys got the ball last year, man. A lot of guys. This is where Oklahoma is right now.
Hey, that's why I had Baylor coming out on top of Oklahoma. So we'll see
I
for this
agree.
upcoming
I
season.
agree.